talking about RA self-esteem. So the first thing I want to mention is that you are qualified and you have been chosen to do this job by the residence life staff. So therefore, we believe that you are more than equipped to be an RA. We believe that you're more than equipped to do room checks, to sit on duty, to do the responsibilities that there is to do as an RA. And secondly, you are chosen by God before anyone or anything can choose you. It talks about in 1 Peter that you are chosen and there's a plan and there's a purpose for your life. So rest in that truth. Rest in the fact that we think you're capable. And hard days will come. There will be times when you're like riding an IR or you're on duty and you're like, man, you just in a really bad headspace, but relying on truths, relying on the community that you have, relying on your RD, communicate that you haven't been feeling the best, or communicate that you haven't been feeling like you are capable of doing your job. That's why you guys have co-RAs, that's why you have RDs, that's what we're here for. We're here to make sure that you feel equipped and make sure you feel qualified to be able to do your job. So believe that you can, believe in yourself. And secondly, we're going to be talking about RA burnout. So RA burnout is real. Any RA and RD can testify that it is a real thing. There will be times when you feel like you are just done. You don't want to do room checks anymore. You don't want to sit on duty anymore. You don't want to go to class. You're just done. You're stressed out. In those moments, I think it's really good to acknowledge that it's burnout, acknowledge that it's happening, and it's not a bad thing. You're not faulted for it. We don't think you're less than. It's happened. It's part of the job. This is a job that requires you to give a lot. You're in constant community. You're constantly loving on people well. You're constantly serving people. That can be draining. But when you acknowledge that it's happening, and then two, talk to your RDs, communicate that to your RD. If you're whatever residence hall, be like, hey, Lucas, I'm not feeling myself and I just really need to, I think I'm experiencing burnout, I need to get away. I need to hang out with my friends for a little bit. And then after that, make sure if you're on duty that weekend, see if you can get it covered or duty night, and then go hang out with your friends. Take a night and do stuff for yourself, whether that's you going to read a book in hammock. Do what you need to do to feel replenished. But the way you do that physically, also remember to do that spiritually, because you guys are spiritually pouring out. You guys are praying over residents. You guys are serving. So make sure you're also getting plugged into a church, seeing your mentor, reading your Bible, because the best way to be refilled is spiritually, and the only person who can give you the strength to do this job is the Lord. As much as we think, humans like to think that we're capable of all things, we're not. We're nothing without Christ. So just remember that the best way to be refilled and come out of burnout is spiritually, and relying on the Lord and praying and admitting to the Lord, hey God, I'm tired. Please give me the strength to get through this duty weekend or these room checks. That's all I got. And I can't wait for this semester, y'all. Okay.